So hello, James Oskins.
Hello.
I'm here with James Oskins, and he was the Global Operational Excellence Leader in Whirlpool, where he worked for almost 15 years. This information I got from your LinkedIn. The main aim of this conversation today is to talk a little bit about Jim's experience with the critical thinking and continuous improvement projects. I had the opportunity to work with Jim in Whirlpool, where we were Master Black Belts colleagues until 2011, when I left Whirlpool and founded Learn Corporation. First of all, thank you very much, Jim, for accepting this invitation. And let's talk a little bit. You can present yourself better than me.
Well, thank you for asking me, and Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you and to all your viewers. You can see some of my Christmas cards hanging above me here. But
okay. Merry Christmas.
Sorry for the not professional backdrop, but it's Christmas. It's fun.
That's okay.
Yeah, like my old friend Caesar said, we were colleagues at Whirlpool. I've been interested in Six Sigma a long time. I started out in the automotive industry, learning the Six Sigma and getting those certifications like Design for Six Sigma, Green Belts, and things like this. Went back to grad school and learned more about Black Belt and Six Sigma and the Whirlpool, Black Belt, Master Black Belt. And now I work in consulting. I believe in the things that Caesar is teaching you, and I'm happy to help talk about the subjects of critical thinking and things like this.
Thank you, Jim. Let's talk a little bit about the critical thinking. And how do you think this skill helps people in executing their projects, their continuous improvement projects? And how do you apply this concept in the projects you have executed? And how first, one thing I think it's more complicated, how we awaken this concept in people.
Yeah, this is, I'd like to give a little background for this concept of critical thinking to help answer this question. So when your viewers come to you, they know that you have great, powerful tools to teach them. They know you have experimental methods and you're a good scientist and all these things. But maybe one thing they don't realize is how important the simple idea of critical thinking is and how important the willingness to ask questions is. I know in my experience, a lot of students come to my classes, they want to learn an advanced method, an advanced statistical method. But every class we start with critical thinking. And it's very interesting because, there's the students will come to classes with any different type of project. Some people come, they have this execution of something you already know how to do versus discovering the answer to some questions you don't know yet. And this is a big bridge between these two, a big difference. And critical thinking is maybe much more needed when you have to discover something new you don't know. Maybe I'm stating the obvious, but so many people look at their work as this is just a task I have to do. And they know how to do it. And people that believe they already know everything are going to struggle with this idea of critical thinking. Critical thinking is about the willingness to make questions. And some of the tools that Learn teach you, it's about finding the answers to the questions you don't know the answer to.
So that's the main point of awakening in people this concept of critical thinking. That you think it's the main point.
Correct. Yeah. So to awaken it in the people, simple advice can be you will need to be an expert at asking questions, not necessarily an expert at statistics or even the subject matter in which you're working.